Honorable Dr. Wilfred Mutubwa, the Dean Parklands Law Campus, MKU staff members who are present here, distinguished alumni, partners in legal discourse, MKU learners, good afternoon. Good afternoon once again. Thank you so much. It is an honor to be here this beautiful afternoon where we are gathered to celebrate the achievements of Mount Kenya University Parklands Law Campus. Without much ado, we'll get into a short session of entertainment from our students. And indeed, I want to welcome the first group to do a spoken word by Bilha and Tess. Kindly take to the stage. Let's appreciate them with a hearty clap as they step to the stage. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And ensure, as they come to the stage, ensure you have a raffle ticket. We are going to be giving prizes. You can win yourself lucrative, wonderful prizes from Mount Kenya University Parklands Law Campus. And indeed, we will be sampling some of the numbers in a few. I really want to be a lawyer. Is it so, Tracy? Where are you, Tracy? You want to be a lawyer? Wonderful. Karibu.
I really want to be a lawyer. No, really. I want to be like you. I want to be like you. I want to be like you, sir. I want to be like you, madam. I really like wearing bottom-up shirts and khaki skirts. I really like fighting, but fighting with my words. I really like writing, but writing filled with verbs. Verbs like defend, amend, and comprehend. Talking like you're sure of it, walking with elegance. I really want to be a lawyer. And not because I want to meet all of my mentors. And not because I want to be in Mount Kenya with all the women and men who own corporations and are multi-employers. My mama says, you should marry a man like that. I tell her, I'm a man like that, mama. I really want to be a lawyer because I feel I should be a lawyer. I see the faces of the people I love. Call me crazy, but all these feelings come from above. I once heard you should be whoever you think of at night. Before I go to sleep, I think about the injustices deep within. It's almost like a sin to not speak, to not stand up, to not write, to not be a lawyer, to not be a voice of my generation. I really want to be a lawyer. I really want to be a lawyer because they told me I couldn't. Up with the weight, I work. Down with the back, I roll. Up with the stance, you know that I deserve it. Half to half, yeah, we'll split the passage. A teacher man said, please remember that your savior on the way. I still remember what the teacher man said. I wouldn't make it, but I made it anyway. I really want to be a lawyer, like the ones I see in MKU. Maybe one day I'll get my degree, then come for my master's too. I'll graduate first class. Who am I kidding? I just want to be happy with my journey. My journey got me praying on my knees, hoping that I'll not only finish, but at least I'll win. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's appreciate her with a hearty clap. Thank you so much. Indeed, she really wants to be a lawyer. Let's appreciate this beautiful lady once again for the nice presentation. Next on stage, Bilha, with a beautiful piece. You want to talk about something? Kindly, the stage is yours.
Hello. Hello. Hi. I hope everyone is hearing me. Looking at you reminds me of salt. You know why? Because you're so damn hot. Guys, you look amazing from here. They say uchungu wa mwana ajuaye ni mama. I say uchungu wa Bwana ajuaye ni babu. I wish I was talking about this guy, but I'm not. I'm not talking about this guy who sacrifices his last coin to pay for my pending bills. I'm not talking about this guy who brought light and assured me that I could write. I'm not talking about this guy who calls me baby, and we all know I'm 20. I want to talk about School of Law. I don't want to talk about how much I can't wait to meet my in-laws. I want to talk about being a student in Nairobi. I don't want to talk about how much I'm waiting for him to call me Bibi. I want to talk about the walk with my mama. I don't want to talk about nilikuwa nangoja mama wangu wa call. I want to talk about my dad, but Zazi keeps ringing. I want to talk about Mount Kenya, Parklands, Low Campus. But if talking about these guys are crime, then I don't mind interacting with the police. I am strong enough not to listen to uliendea kosi ngumu shtue kijiji. Ungesomea tu huku, kwani lazima ungeenda jiji? Unataka kuwa jaji ama wakili? My boyfriend being a Kikuyu, they'll one day call me Wa Githu. But before that, because I have brains, they must first call me Wa Kili. A small girl from a place where the only thing that beats ugali is salamu. Wanting to be a lawyer and praying so much never to end up with a baiskeli. My friends from the West, you know that is true. East or West, home is... No, wait, what about North and South? Or should I leave that to you, my learned friend, for you to decide? I want to tell you how to survive. I want to tell you how to survive in law school. Law ain't easy, especially ka ukatangi maji, and you depend on the Holy Spirit. Black has now become a familiar name for most of us. Do not confuse, I've not said Black Law Dictionary. I want to tell you a story of a king whom if you don't know him, I am absolutely sorry. A king who had physical appearance that looked like my or maybe your body. A king who is the way, the truth, and the life, but for me, I call him my homie. You know why? We share a father who I call my friend, and together with this king, we are co-heirs. To be specific, mine and the king's father is the one who knows the number of your hair. Our father is the one who created Eve because he knew Adam needed care. Our father is not so different. The only difference with this king is that maybe while on earth he was using fare, maybe to pay for the donkey ride which people really did stare. I am talking about a king whom before he died they called him the king of the Jews. Oh, unto them, for they didn't know that today he is the king that is making news. Not because he was betrayed with a kiss, not because his trust to Peter was amiss, but because my king healed the sick. My king walked on water. Believe me, it was not a magical trick. My king fed over 5,000 with 2 fishes and 5 loaves, and it didn't take him a week. Thank you. I'm so pleased to see Honorable Osoro around. He's my good friend. And I want to say again, I want to be a lawyer. Not for any other, for many, many reasons. But my main objective is because I want to be rich. You know why? I said I'm called Bilha.
Yes.
And when people ask my husband, why do you think Bilha will never leave you?
Husband in future?
My husband in future.
Oh, clarify.
He'll never say, because I bill her. But for now, guys, you must bill me for me to be in that place. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Ngoja kidogo. Umesema wewe ni rafiki ya mgeni wetu wa heshima siku ya leo. Kabisa. Enda umsalimie saa hizi. enda umsalimie. Enda umsalimie saa hizi. Makofi kwake wakati anaenda kusalimia beshte yake. Makofi mazuri kabisa. She wants to be a lawyer. Wonderful, wonderful. Hizo ndizo salamu za mabeshte. Hebu uliza mwenzako, mabeshte mnasalimiangwa hivyo ama ni nyamazi hapo? Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. Indeed, it's a beautiful moment. I want to request us to clear this pathway kindly. To clear this pathway. Ladies and gentlemen, in this world, there are 1,001 talents. One of them is showcasing the beauty, the courage, and the modest work. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. and Miss MKU Parklands Law Campus. Yeah. Mambo ni mufti kabisa. Angalia mwendo. Mwendo wa aste aste. Unyo unyo. Don't try this at home. Yeah. Angalia hiyo smile. Na kitabasamu kwako pia wewe unatabasamu. Wacha kuharibu sura ndogo. Madama amesha kuonyesha uso, wewe nawe wakaa ngumu namna gani wewe? Yeah. Anaitwa Mr. MKU Parklands Law Campus. Hey, wonderful. Angalia kugeuka. Sio kugeuka hobela hobela. Ni kugeuka kwa mpangilio. Miguu ya left na right usigongane. Hey. Akikupa smile unamrudishia smile. Wow. Yeah. Angalia tu. Yeah. Wonderful. 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 Anaondoka jukwani, tumpige makofi mazuri kabisa. Kumbuka kuwa inachukua moyo wa ujasiri kufanya vile. But you can try this when you are alone. Tunapata wa pili kwa mwendo wa unyo unyo aste aste. Mwendo wa kinyonga. Tuone kazi. Right kabisa. Angalia tu warembo. Angalia tu warembo. Na hapa sibagui, sina tashushu. MKU Law Campus has the most beautiful ladies in the whole country. Hey. Angalia tu. Madam Director, after this ni wewe. Director Law Campus ni wewe after this. Hey. Angalia tu sasa, angalia. Mambo ni kama haya. Parklands Law Campus. Wakikutabasamu na wapigia makofi na kutabasamu vilivyo. Wacha tuwashangilie, tuwape morala. Modeling is a calling. Just like being a lawyer is a calling. Ilikuwa ni style, hawezi anguka. Wewe namna gani wewe? Aya. In the next world I want to be a model. Naona TV47 wanajumuika nao unyo unyo aste aste moja kwa moja. Angalia tu moves. Pole pole tu. Hamna haraka, mos tu. Angalia tu. Twende. Angalia tu kupi. Aya. Angalia kijana mtanashati. Ako na shati lakini ni mtanashati. Boss. Ananiambia amekuwa confused. Aya. Anageuka. Angalia tu. Hata mimi nitatoa yangu. Lazima uangalie kifua chako kinakaa namna gani kwa ume kabla utoe shati ama namna gani? Wewe. Aya. Aya. Angalia tu style ya kipekee, style ya Parklands Law Campus. Wanafanya ile inaitwa line kuhakikisha mambo ni shwari kabisa. Alafu sasa wanaanza kutoka jukwani. Tuwapi makofi mazuri. Aya. Aya. Inaitwa kissing move. Ndio tunatoka jukwani. Tupigieni makofi tafadhali. Wonderful. Let's appreciate that team for the nice presentation. Wonderful. We are going to another session, which is very important. Ladies and gentlemen, before I invite the speaker, kindly all MKU, Parklands Law Campus staff, tukuja hapa mbele tafadhali. Parklands Law Campus staff, kindly hapa mbele mbio, tafadhali kwa heshima. Wakifanya vile niko na raffle ambayo unajinyakulia zawadi murwa kabisa. MKU Parklands Law Campus staff, tafadhali tukuja hapa mbele. Niko na raffle tickets za kujishindia. Tafadhali hakikisha uko na yako, unaweza jishindia scholarship ya Masters of Law in Parklands Law Campus. Kwa hivyo jinyakulie moja. Director sijui kama uko nayo. Sina, huna. Haya, peana hii meza, chukua moja. Alafu nitasample moja, nipewe tu nambari. Nitasample moja, nipewe microphone moja hapa tafadhali, nipewe microphone moja. I want to sample one number. So patia madam atakuwa wetu. Just sample one number. Niko na zawadi murwa kabisa. Which number? Vote. Hakikisha unaangalia raffle ticket yako. Unaweza jinyakulia zawadi murwa kabisa, na niko na zawadi ya kwanza ya kupeana hapa. Raffle number, ticket number. Chagua tu moja yoyote ile.
I'll go for one that has 3 digits. So
yes.
Sorry if you're not among the 3 digits.
Order, members, order.
The first one is
1. Angalia yako kama imeanza na 1. The next one?
The next one has to be 1.
1.
Anyone?
The third one?
The third one has to be a 1.
A 1. Kama raffle ticket number yako ni 1. Kuja hapa mbele mbio. Raffle ticket number 1. Hakikisha una confirm. Tupigie makofi huyu Bazu. Huyu Bazu ndiye ameshinda 1. Boss, wacha nikague. Muna confirm ni 1 ya? Zawadi iko hapa boss. Zawadi iko hapa. Sijui hivi mimi sijui imekuaje. Boss, umeoa? Bado? Sasa hii ni information unapewa kutoka kwa Mungu. Fungua kidogo, fungua haraka tuangalie hii kitu ni nini. Fungua haraka. Huyu kijana hajasema hajaoa. Sijui Mungu amemuonekania siku ya leo namna gani. saidia kufungua. He. Boss amejishindia mwiko murwa kabisa. Tumpigie makofi mazuri kabisa. Boss. Sasa mwenye alifungua cell alianza na mlevi mmoja. Sasa wewe mwenye anataka kuoa anaweza anza na nini? Mwiko boss, enda uoe. Tumekupa mamlaka. Thank you so much. Hawa wanaitwa Parklands Law Campus staff members. Tuwapigie makofi mazuri tafadhali. Haya, chukua space boss, chukua space. Vizuri, chukua space. Vizuri. Chukua space. Wanaitwa Parklands Law Campus. Hawa ndio wametuharas kwa darasa completely. Wakati hatujalipa fee wametuharas completely. Kwa mitihani sasa ni wakati wetu. Wakati wa kuamulika. Dance vibaya utaremain, dance vizuri unaketi. DJ, twende kazi DJ. Twende kazi. DJ, ngoja. Boss, hii si choir. This is not anything to do with a choir. Umesikia boss? Ujiachilie, weka mguu hivi. Kaa hivi, na hii nyingine hivi. Twende chini kidogo. DJ iachilia. Angalia tu. Twende. Haya, unaona dance pia kwa sawa. Twende hadi dada. Wapi makofi ya Madam Judy? Wapi makofi yake? Twende. Huruma umeokoka. Wapi makofi yake? Ngoja kidogo, kuja hapa. Hii wimbo imeokoka ama namna gani? DJ! Tuwapigie makofi mazuri kabisa. Sulumu, mketi chini. As I invite Madam Judy to come on board and give her opening remarks. Kindly, Madam Judy.
Wow. Good afternoon, everyone. Did you get some food? Have you eaten? So you have energy? Good afternoon, everyone. As you've heard, my name is Judy Ngayo. I am still panting from all the dancing. And I am the Associate Dean of Students, which is where the Department of Alumni falls under. And before I speak, I would just like maybe for my colleague to stand, Mr. Afubwa, who is in charge of all alumni in MKU. Mr. Afubwa, maybe you can come to the front and just wave so that everyone knows this very important man who is in charge of over 120,000 alumni. Let's just give him a clap.
All protocols observed. On top, our guest of honor, all our guests, our alumni, our students. Thank you very much for being here. I'm so proud. My name is Benjamin Afubwa Musumi. I'm the Director, Career and Alumni Services. Most of the time, I just work behind the scenes to see our alumni success stories. Thank you very much and most welcome.
Asante. Our chief guest, Honorable Silvanus Osoro. Our keynote speaker, Honorable Kiraitu Murungi. President Law Society of Kenya, Mr. Eric Theuri. Honorable Lady Justice Helen Omondi, Judge of the Court of Appeal. Honorable Disho, our alumni and also magistrate. Yes, Honorable Stephen Disho. And Dr. Vincent Gaido, Pro-Chancellor and Vice Chairman of Mount Kenya University Council. Mr. Thomas Nganga, Council Member and the legal personality in our Mount Kenya Council. Christine Ireri, Nairobi County Attorney and alumni. Madam Joyce Kabaki, CEO, AJA, our partners. Members of the Management Board present, led by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Dr. Peter Kirera. Our Director, Madam Nelly Wamaida, and our mom. And someone called her our mom. We also have a dad these days, in case you don't know. Dr. Wilfred Mutubwa. So shall we clap for mom and dad? Yeah? Our mom, Madam Nelly Wamaida Makofi. Our dad, Dr. Wilfred Mutubwa Makofi. MKU members of staff, the great dancers you saw present, distinguished alumni, woo! Partners in the legal discourse, and our wonderful students. Comrade Power! Karibuni. I take this opportunity to welcome all of you, to thank you all for coming, taking the time. I know our alumni group that was formed a month ago already has over 700 members in 1 month, and more keep coming in. I think today it might be more. And all of them wished to be with us today, and many are joining us online. Welcome to all of you. We have great plans for you, our alumni. We are going to be forming a caretaker committee, is that? Yes, committee that is going to form the Alumni Association, because MKU has great things in store for you. We don't take, we first give. I also want to thank all our partners who are here with us today and who have walked this journey with us and are willing to bless our alumni and our students, including the judiciary, who have played a key role in mentoring our students. Justice Chigiti has come on many an occasion, Honorable Lady Justice Helen Omondi as well, and many more. And we really just want to say a big, big thank you to you. We've also had our very own chief guest, Honorable Osoro, come to mentor our students, as he is also one of us, our alumni. I don't want to take much time, because today what we want to do is celebrate our journey, because you being here, our alumni, is a testament to the journey that we have come from, and our current students tell you where we are, and our staff, the dean and the director, will be telling you where we are going to. So at this point, I'm going to request that I remind you, our alumni, where you've come from. You know, some of you have not come home, have not come back home after you left us. So I'd like you just to watch this short clip, just to remind yourself of where we've come from. Please enjoy your day, enjoy our time together. God bless you, we love you, and we are so grateful that you came here today. Karibuni, let's play our clip.
Wonderful. Let's appreciate Madam Judy for the nice presentation as we take a walk through MKU Parklands. And indeed, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful event. Remember, you have a chance to go home with a 20% scholarship if you join our master's class today, courtesy of Mount Kenya University. And indeed, we are ready for that. The team is ready to register you. Kindly, Madam, pale registration ya masters, tafadhali tusimame sisi wote. Let's all be upstanding pale. Wale warembo wako pale, wanahakikisha kuwa wanakuandikisha na unakuwa shwari kabisa. Let's play the clip. Wonderful, that is the presentation. Let's appreciate our campus. Indeed, you need to be part and parcel of this beautiful, beautiful campus. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the next chapter. We will adapt the protocol that has already been projected to us. So kindly, all the speakers will come after this. Let's adapt that. We don't need to mention each and every person, but we need to clarify with a lot of respect that Honorable Ndisho is the former MP, Juja MP, and former speaker. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali, and who is also part and parcel of the MKU family as an alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring on board Madam Sheila Chiza, who is an alumni member of Mount Kenya University, Parklands Law Campus. She is an established lawyer who has done quite a lot to this country and to humanity by being a scholar with a bias for air and space law, together with the environmental law, and she is about to graduate with her Master's of Laws degree from the University of Nairobi and has majored in Public International Law, International Relations. Let's put our hands together to this beautiful lady.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank the chief guest, honorable members, the president, judicial officers, and all alumni, including the entire MKU fraternity, for being part of this celebration today. I thank everyone for coming here. My name has been said, Sheila Chiza, finalizing LLM at the University of Nairobi. Sadly, I wished I started it here, but it's never too late to start. Let me thank the chairman for helping us walk through the journey of making our dreams come true. We've scaled through the heights of education to now unlocking infinite possibilities. I'll be short and leave you with these few words from Al Nightingale. He said, "Never give up on a dream because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time shall pass anyway." Don't bother, don't look at how long it will take for you to get to where you want, please start the journey. If you're 40 and you say you're not going to start your degree because you're 40 years, in 4 years' time, you'll be 44 years. So it's better you be 44 years after you've started your degree than be 44 years because you feared starting your degree. MKU ndio home. Karibuni.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sheila. Sheila was one of our class representatives. Ismail Abdi holds a Bachelor of Laws degree from MKU 2023. He is a former chairman of MPUSA on 2 occasions. He is also the former of the Kenya Private University Student Association. He is one of the former MCA aspirants from Turkana County. Turkana County is in Kenya. He is the founder of Kiraitu Initiative, an organization focused on supporting members of the society from the marginalized groups. He works as a personal assistant to the member of parliament. Having come from a marginalized area, he is passionate about politics and leadership, and his vision is to make it the list of the best performing leaders. Ismail is one of the interim leaders of this association. Over to you, Ismail.
Okay, thank you. Wapi Nduri, the first chairman of Parklands Law School. Thank you very much. All protocols observed. My name is Ismail Abdi. I have been introduced. Mine is just first to thank the management of Mount Kenya University for thinking about this event. And again, my appreciation also goes to Chairman Professor Gishari, because he's the person who has made us to be here today, right? He had an opportunity to invest in something else, but he invested in education to make our dreams come true, right? Yeah. I think you have seen the theme. The theme is about the journey beyond the alma mater. Now, we decided to bring, this is a conversation that is ongoing. We are just interim, the caretaker committee. This is a conversation that is ongoing. We have a WhatsApp group of members of around 700 members, and I think by next week we'll be reaching 1,000. It's a conversation that we want to bring all our alumni members to come together. And it is a matter of unity. We are asking for your commitment. Are you ready to commit? Are you ready to commit? We are asking for your commitment because the management and the University Council and the leadership of the university has already committed. Our leaders, our alumni like Osoro are ready to commit, like Mheshimiwa Osoro are ready to commit. Kindly, let us commit and also register because we want an alumni that can register. We don't want just anybody to be an alumni. Be an alumni who can register and an alumni who can commit to the journey, right? And support the interim committee. Ours is just to make sure that everything is okay so that once the discussion about the leadership of the alumni starts, we can start together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Asante Sana. Denny Okato, lecturer Mwalimu, advocate of the High Court, the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court. He is a lecturer at Mount Kenya University Parklands, an alumni of MKU. I want to introduce him to make some remarks as one of the alumni who is also a lecturer. Over to you, Mwalimu.
Thank you very much for the good PR. Our chief guest, Honorable Silvanus Osoro, my good friend. Our keynote speaker, Governor Kiraitu Murungi, and all protocol observed. Good afternoon. My name is Danny Okato, as you've heard. I'll make a few remarks. So allow me just to read these few words. Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you with a lot of ecstasy. I have dreamt of this day since I graduated in the year 2015. A day that will bring all alumni of the Parklands Law Campus together. Makofi wapi, tuko pamoja, sio? It has been 10 years since Mount Kenya University had its first law graduates. That was 2013. Today, as we gather in a very nostalgic way to reminisce the good old days, we wish for nothing less than God's favor in both our endeavors and the university's growth. As a proud alumnus of this great university, allow me to note that indeed I have unlocked infinite possibilities. Fellow alumni, this is our day. Let's cherish it as we pave way for many more. We were here, we shall be there. Our name, place, and impact shall always linger in the minds of all and sundry. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to congratulate the university's management for taking a bold step to introduce the LLM program. This is a milestone that awaits accolades. Stories will be told of formidable alumni from the LLM program, as some have already been told of our alumni from the undergraduates. With the industrious management that we have, I have no shadow of doubt that we aim for the sun, if not the Milky Way. I welcome you to join the program for your career advancement. As I finish, dear alumni, let's all come together in one accord. It is our moment to shine. Let the glitters outline our commitment making this nation great. Let our zeal and aspirations fulfill the expectations of all those that we serve. Let our nature nurture those that come after us and bewilder in agreement those that come before us. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, thank you so much. Let's appreciate you with a hearty clap to all the graduates and those who are going to graduate. Kindly join the alumni so that we can move together in the same spirit. Academically, we have our head at the Parklands Law Campus. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to invite Dr. Mtubwa Wilfred, the Dean Parklands Law Campus, to give his sentiments. Kindly, mpe kibao kidogo.
Thank you very much. Let me go straight. I want to begin by associating myself with the protocol as laid out by the speakers before. But allow me to just recognize one or two or three people. First of all, to recognize the very, very selfless gesture by the chief guest, who despite a very busy schedule was able to join us today. The Honorable Silvanus Osoro, we do not take it for granted that you made time to be here. As the School of Law family, we are very honored to host you today, and we are proud of you as our alumnus this afternoon. Feel at home. You are a guest and you are a host, you are a friend, and you are also a brother. Karibu sana. I also want to recognize in a very special way the presence of our keynote speaker. Our keynote speaker is a man who needs no introduction whatsoever in the legal circles. As a school, it is our privilege, indeed it is our honor to host His Excellency the Honorable Kiraitu Murungi, former governor, former minister of justice. Many of you may or may not know, I know many of our current students may not remember the second liberation and the struggle. The Honorable Kiraitu was right at the center, one of the earliest people to fight for our political and civil liberties in this country. The liberties you enjoy, the free speech you enjoy, the movement you enjoy is courtesy of this country. And today we are here to honor him and also listen and get inspired by this great giant. In the words of the late former Vice President of the Republic, this is really a day for giants and gods, because among us are giants and gods of the legal profession and others who are headed there. So that ours is to inspire, to also show you the very best that this profession will offer. And it cannot get any better than the Honorable Kiraitu Murungi. Karibu sana, feel at home. I also want to acknowledge, as I said, it's a day for giants, it's a day for inspiration, it's a day for celebration. You have just been told 10 years now, we have been producing graduates in law, practitioners out there, magistrates, politicians, great men and women who are making contribution to this great republic. 10 years is the period which qualifies one to sit or to serve as a judge of the High Court. So I saw an advertisement yesterday, and I hope to see applicants from Mount Kenya University taking a stab at the very high Superior Court of the High Court. We therefore want to thank the Honorable Lady Justice Ellen Omondi. Those who don't know her, please, my lady, can you stand up so that they can see you? Her ladyship is a friend of the school. I have had privilege of appearing before her ladyship many times when she was in the High Court and now as a judge of the Court of Appeal. Many ladies in the room who have said they want to become lawyers and judges. You have a real live example present with us today in the Honorable Lady Justice Omondi. And she always takes time from her very many files and many duties to come and speak to our students on weekends about how to prepare for the journey of legal practice in the future. My lady, we want to thank you wholeheartedly. Asante sana, karibu sana. Another hand clap for Lady Justice Omondi. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize in a very special way our Pro-Chancellor who is present with us today. It is a weekend. He would have chose to go anywhere else to play golf and to do other things which may be useful to him. But he chose to come and commune with us this afternoon. And I want to very specially recognize the Pro-Chancellor and Vice Chairman of the University Council, Dr. Vincent Gaido, who is present. Karibu sana, let's give him a hand. Ndio huyo kama wale hawajawahi muona. During our days, if you met the Chancellor, actually the Vice Chancellor, it was a very serious occasion. So I want to believe this is a very serious occasion. To meet the Pro-Chancellor, students, is nothing except exceptional in your academic life. I want to thank you again for making time. And I want to say you have been a support of the school. You have been with us and we welcome you once again to be with us. I also want to recognize the presence of the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Mount Kenya University, Dr. Kirira, who is present with us. Daktari, karibu sana. That is a very important person. He is our DVC. He has made time to be with us, and we also acknowledge his sacrifice to be here this afternoon. Mr. Thomas Nganga, Council Member of Mount Kenya University, karibu sana. You may wave to the audience so that our students can also see and know you. Njuhuyo. I want to take this occasion to just very specially mention, you have already heard her name being mentioned severally, the director of the Parklands Law Campus, the Iron Lady, the leader of the team that has put this together, the very able and they say, you have heard them saying that she's a mom of the campus, running the campus and helping the students achieve their academic goals. Ms. Nelly Wamaida, who put together the team that has made this possible this afternoon. Let's give her a round of applause. That is the director. My colleagues, members of staff who participated in putting together this luncheon, you have already been put here. I know without your efforts we would not be having this very beautiful afternoon. Allow me, friends, to say two things about the school. We have a great plan for this school because it is a school we cherish. It is a place we love. For those of us who work there, it is our workplace where we draw our livelihood, and it's therefore an important place for us. We believe that we have a plan, and we have a plan to make our school the greatest. We are already the #1 school. Our diploma in law program is the #1 diploma anywhere in this country. And if you are #1 in this country, you are #1 south of Sahara, north of Limpopo. So our diploma students, you continue shining out there and making us very proud. We have a very elaborate, a very progressive LLB program. Many of you who are graduates of this program will attest to it, that it's a market-driven program. We keep on improving our program to make it fit the needs of the market. We have a plan going forward, something we call the Golden Arc, something I came up with because we now want to move to that place where the practice and theory of law meet on campus. So we are going to make sure that we integrate practical lessons. Persons like the Honorable Kiraitu Murungi coming to us with experience and knowledge from government, politics, and the great Harvard Law School to come and teach occasionally the students and give them special lessons in our LLM and LLB program. We are putting together an advisory board that will inform the school on the needs of the market. People like my lady Justice Omondi will be welcome as guest lecturer, and many, many others who will come to give us that bridge between theory and practice. I am very excited to speak about the LLM program. You have heard so much about it. It is one of its kind in this country. It is one that we are offering on the unique Odell platform. If you are a busy professional who has no time to come to class, who has no time to travel and take leave to participate in class activities, we have an Odell platform virtual classes for you where you interact with lecturers every week. You have full support, and we have classes in the evening after 5 o'clock. I just want to introduce colleagues with whom we have started the master's program teaching with, and very shortly, MC, just give me a 2 minute. I want to introduce Mr. Dr. Ezekiel Oira. Dr. Ezekiel Oira. Dr. Oira is our LLM team leader and coordinator, and he's the one putting together the intellectual property specialization area. We also have with us Dr. Ruth Thinguri. Dr. Thinguri is there. Dr. Thinguri is also one of the other lecturers with whom we work to deliver the LLM program. Ladies and gentlemen, today is not my day. I am not the keynote speaker. Welcome to Mount Kenya University School of Law. We have a plan. We want to grow. We want to grow with you. And for all our alumni, there is a secret here. Members of the alumni, when we are recruiting lecturers going forward, we are giving preference. This I can only say here. Our preference is to our alumni. So register, because in the future you will be the people who will be the moms and dads of this great institution. Without any further ado, I want to say karibuni sana. Welcome. I am told we are live on TV47. We want to thank the University, TV47, and many other partners for making this possible. Asante sana, enjoy yourselves.
Thank you so much. Let's appreciate him with a hearty clap. Wonderful presentation. Thank you so much. We are going to give another gift to raffle holder. So I'll request Chief Guest to give me just a random number. Sir, give me a random number.
5.
Number 5. Number 5, where are you? Number 5. Come for your gift. Number 5, ako wapi? Mbio mbio, haraka haraka. Number 5, number 5. Number 5, number 5, number 5. The lady, number 5, unajishindia hood kali kabisa kutoka Mount Kenya University. Makofi kwake, makofi kwake. Makofi kwake anapokujia hii. Nitamuuliza. Wonderful, wonderful. Take catwalk. Ukipata zawadi una catwalk, eh? Haya, safi kabisa. Asante sana. Tupigie makofi mazuri kabisa. Thank you so much for winning yourself. So weka your raffle ticket vilivyo. Ladies and gentlemen, we all fall under a beautiful, caring mother, our mom. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I welcome Madam Nemi Wamaida, Director, Parklands Law Campus. Yay! Angalia tu. Yay! DJ.
Our guest of honor, all protocols observed. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Indeed, this is a marvelous day, and I take this opportunity on behalf of Parklands Law Campus fraternity to welcome you all to this beautiful and great occasion. We are humbled by your presence today, our guests, our alumni, our students, our staff, all together. Thank you so much for honoring us this afternoon and giving us your time. Before I go on with my remarks, I wish to acknowledge all the staff of Parklands Law Campus. Wherever you are, I know the MC had lined you up here to showcase how we know how to dance. But for now, I just want you to stand where you are and say and wave to our guests. Wherever you are, because of time, I may not be able to. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that team and others outside this room are the ones who have made our campus the greatest. They are a great team, and honestly, we wouldn't do without you. You're just amazing. I want to say that it is not every day that one lives to experience a dream and a vision in all in one day. Today, for me, is one of those days. When I look at this room, full of great people, and many of you are products of Mount Kenya University School of Law, I know that I am not only living my dream, a dream I had 10 years ago, but I'm also witnessing our vision unfolding for tomorrow. Because in this room, I'm seeing the future of our school in terms of postgraduate students, postgraduate graduates, lecturers, PhD holders will come and teach masters. That is what I am seeing here today, and that is why I am witnessing a vision. However, it is important to remember where, as a school, we have come from. That way, we can appreciate where we are today and what we have in the present. This then gives us the drive and the courage to soldier on and have a glimpse of what we want to be tomorrow as a school. Exactly 10 years ago, that is in 2013, we graduated our first cohort, which included only 14 graduates. I hope that some of them are here. If you are here, our first cohort, I think it's good we acknowledge you. Please stand up. If not, wherever you are, because I know we are live on TV 47, we honor you. You're the greatest. You did plant a seed that has grown 10 years later. And from humble beginnings of less than 19 students and 3 members of staff, today our student population at every given time is over 1,500. And give or take 60 members of staff. From a humble school occupying 1 floor of a building to now upgraded Parklands Law Campus and occupying 6 floors building and currently busting and calling for 2 extra buildings, which I believe the university management is ready because it's a fact. We can say that indeed God has been grateful to us. And from only 2 provisionally accredited programs, right now we have 3 academic programs that are accredited. And our Dean has talked about what we are doing today and what we are celebrating today. And I dare say, my vision for tomorrow is a PhD program. I believe that we don't stop here. We have come from far. We are going for PhD program. Dean, be ready for that. I'm gonna give you a push, and you have to give us that. You found me having the diploma, the bachelor's, and the master's. I challenge you to come up with a PhD program, and we are going to give you all the support that you need. I also dare you to make sure that we have an advocacy training program. Those are the two visions I have, and that's why I'm saying we are celebrating today, we are also seeing an unfolding vision. Today we are among other things, we have to celebrate and to remind ourselves that we should never, never give up. That we should thank God every day for what He has done to us. We could not have achieved all this without all the people in this room and many more outside this room. To our alumni, thank you for believing in us and defying those who thought you made the wrong choice by joining our school. Thank you for your continued moral support, above all, for making us shine out there, because you are our brand and we are so proud of you. And to our students, thank you for keeping the fire burning in every field and led by great student leadership. As the director, I wouldn't ask for better children. You are just amazing, never change. You are just perfect. And to all Parkland's Law Campus staff, thank you for working tirelessly and passionately to make sure that our campus is I was talking to our staff, the motherless team we work with, my colleagues. Thank you for working tirelessly and passionately to make sure that our campus is the great for all. Keep the light burning. To our partners, thank you for holding our hand and supporting us every time we need you. And to the university management, thank you for the guidance and support and making sure that we do the right thing all the time. This has helped us to grow and maintain quality in our service delivery. And finally, to the board of directors, led by our chairman, Professor Gisharu, who for us is the greatest father that any child could wish for. Thank you so much for your support always. Our final word to our alumni. Thank you for joining us today. Keep us in your prayers so that we can keep your home warm. And remember that greatest schools are grown by formidable alumni associations. Today the school has given you a platform to commence your reunion and future get-together. I hope that you will keep this going every year, forever. Thank you all. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy these celebrations. Thank you.
Asante sana. Tumpige makofi mazuri kabisa wa director. Thank you so much. As I invite the dean to take to the stage, I have another one gift I'll sample somebody to give me just a number. DVC, give me a number.
20.
20, 20, if your voter, na MC anakuwa na maono. 20, if your voter number is 20. Voter number 20, voter number 20. Wakuja mbio mbio haraka hapa mbele. Voter number 20. Voter number 20, voter number 20, voter number 20. Kuna mwingine zilikuwa mbili, lazima ni mbili. Voter number 20 ni mbili. Shika pande hii boss. Na wewe shika pande hii. Mimi sijui ni zawadi gani. Wacha tuifungue. Leta haraka haraka. MC anakuwa na maono. Ai. Fungua vizuri. Ngoja kidogo. Fungua vizuri uonyeshe watu. Aya. By the way, MC alikuwa na maoni. Si kweli Makofi mazuri kabisa. Akijaibu. Wacha tuangalie upande huu. Boss amesemekana kuwa ako sawa kabisa, amejishindia njugu. Thank you so much. Asante sana. Thank you so much. Asante sana. Tunashukuru zaidi. Thank you so much. Over to you, Dean.
Thank you very, very much for that interlude, MC. In the interest of time, I will move on very swiftly. You have heard those words from our director. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just give one more for those very reflective remarks of where we have come from and where we are going to. The challenge is taken, the future is great. I want to introduce the next speaker. And before I introduce the next speaker, I want to say, for many of us who have been in legal practice for a long time, maybe in the academia, in politics, in practice, the landscape of legal training and legal practice is changing, and changing rapidly. Gone are the days when it was enough to just be a good courtroom lawyer. Today, it is important for you to develop soft skills. It's important for you to develop skills in alternative dispute resolution. And that is why today we are also very honored to have with us the Honorable Caroline Kendagor, the Registrar of the Mediation Accreditation Committee at the Judiciary. Madam Kendagor, just rise and wave to people. Madam Kendagor was also my classmate, so you can see. So, karibu sana, Honorable Kendagor. You can have your seat. I will come to you. I want to introduce the next speaker, the President of the Law Society of Kenya, Mr. Eric Theuri. He needs no introduction. Some of you see him on TV, issuing unspecified threats. I am aware that he is not coming here to issue some threats to us. He is a good friend of mine and a friend of the school. When I asked him to join us, he was more than willing to come and speak to us, because as a school for 10 years, we have contributed over 1,000 members to the Law Society of Kenya. So we are a significant player in that respect. And I really suspect that those are some of the voters who got him to office. So Mr. Theuri, you had better have something good to tell your voters and prospective voters. Mr. Theuri, karibu sana. Let's put our hands together for the President of the Law Society of Kenya, Mr. Eric Theuri. Asante.
Thank you so much, Dean. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to take the lazy way out and say all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. First of all, let me thank the entire fraternity of Mount Kenya University for extending this invitation. I'm delighted to be here. Mutubu, I had not taken note of the number of voters that you have, considering that we are going into an election season. I would have come here with the usual goodies, but hiyo maneno tutaongea nyuma ya tent, si ndio? Secondly is to again congratulate the school for finding it necessary to have a day to celebrate the alumni. I was at Moi University 20 years ago, and when we realized that actually this September was marking the 20th year since we left campus, a group of my friends and my class decided that we would have to go back to the university and just motivate the students and donate books. And coincidentally, we were the first class to have ever done that, to go back to our alma mater and to thank them. So the fact that the school has taken up this initiative is something that ought to be celebrated. And I want to ask the alumni to make this initiative, to take it, make the alumni strong, because as they say it in this profession, your networks are your network. And the first place you can build those networks are through the alumni. So you can not only give back to the school, but you can also use the networks to position yourselves and to propel yourselves into the next spheres of influence. And I did take particular notice of the mention that the school being 10 years old, that the alumni now qualify for judgeship. And I hope that when you take me to the Judicial Service Commission, I would be able to interview one or two of you, and you'll remind me of this moment. That said, I think we just are here to really celebrate a worthy cause, to celebrate the fact that the school is setting up a Masters of Law. We've had discussions with the Dean in terms of how we can work together with the Law Society to support that, and I look forward to those interactions and to ensuring that we are able to use the very, very unique opportunities that the school has come up with, a very innovative way of undertaking masters, and give that opportunities to many of our members, because the law as it is right now is diverse, and there is a need to continuously invest in ourselves. Finally, I had promised the chief guest that I will make my remarks very, very, very short, because he is supposed to go somewhere, and I told him that the only way I can make my remarks short, because I told him I had a speech about 2 hours long. So he asked me to be kind and cut off my speech, which I did. So I hope that when I come for vetting in Parliament, utarudisha mkono. But thank you, and thank you MKU for inviting me, and all the best to the alumni and to the school. Asante sana.
Thank you very much, Hon, for the chairman and president of the Law Society of Kenya. In the interest of time, we will now move to the next speaker. And I want to be very brief in introducing the Honorable Lady Justice Helen Omondi, Judge of the Court of Appeal of Kenya, and a very good friend of the school. Let's put our hands together. Karibu sana, my lady. Your ladyship, you are not new to us. You are our friend, and we want to welcome you warmly to Mount Kenya University School of Law. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much, and very good afternoon. I have seen a flurry of activities moving from this end to that end, and I can tell someone is trying to manage some crisis. So I will be very, very brief. Let me adopt all the protocols that have been laid down. But I think it would be totally remiss of me if I did not singularly take out and please pass and convey my sincere congratulations and great respect to Professor Gisharu. I know where he started from. I know the struggles. He's an image of resilience and determination, and a true reflection of what it means when you say that paths are made by walking. You do not choose which family to be in, to be born in, but you can choose your friends. And so, academically, I was not born in MKU, but I have, by the grace of God, had MKU choose me to be part of their family, and I'm slowly worming my way through the friendship into being the family. Thank you so much. Like the previous speaker, the president of the Law Society, although the Constitution only has two presidents, the president of the country and the president of the Court of Appeal. These are other ones. What do I say? Anyway, I recognize, first of all, I saw a passport being passed somewhere there and someone rushing this way, so I know that our chief guest is in a deep crisis. I will not go through what I had written, except to really acknowledge the interactions that we've had with the law school, and to say that now in my capacity as, I'm also a president of the International Association of Women Judges Kenya chapter, we are actually on the same page because our strategic plan for the next 5 years is actually on mentorship. We had started it loosely. We've identified and had some interactions with the Riara University, Kisii University, Nairobi University. And I had mentioned to Mr. Oyombe that it would be great to have something more structured and include Mount Kenya University because of the interactions we've had. So I'm hoping moving forward that we'll be able to engage so that we can have something more structured, especially because MKU is in almost all the counties within the country, and our idea as an association of women judges is to be good role models to those who are pursuing the academic, the legal profession, and to help them become leaders within the legal profession. So my real hope is that we'll be able to tap in on this and engage with the university in a more structured manner to make these paths truly walking along. So thank you very much for this time. I'll keep it as short as that, and may God bless you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and we really appreciate a hearty clap. Thank you so much indeed. It's wonderful when we have the blessings from all our speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, we will end our program for a few moments, and we will go directly. I want to invite, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Thomas Nganga, Council Member, Mount Kenya University, to give us a brief and a bio of our chief guest of today. Kindly let's appreciate him with a hearty clap as he steps to the podium. Tupige makofi mazuri tafadhali. Karibu sana.
All protocols observed. I am Thomas Dugunganga, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, a council member of Mount Kenya University for quite some time now. And I'm happy to be present in this occasion. First, because alumni is something that we have been craving for, and I have seen a real one which is serious. I even went to the dictionary today to find the meaning and the origin of the name alumni. The words I could glean out were, it means nourishment, growth. Another one is separate, but from the same root. So what this means is that I would ask you to grow together, separately, but recognizing that you are getting your nourishment from the same roots. Now, I come to my sacred duty of introducing one called Honorable Silvanus Osoro, CPC, MP, and Majority Chief Whip. Majority Party Whip. Good. He became the Majority Party Whip of the 13th Parliament on 6 October 2022. He is a member of Parliament of South Mugirango constituency, serving his second consecutive term. He is a CPA holder, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. He holds a bachelor's degree in law from Mount Kenya University, a postgraduate diploma in law from the Kenya Law School, and is currently pursuing his master's in the University of Nairobi. He is growing, he is young, but still growing. His political career, he started his political career in 2017. He's a young man, when he was first elected to the 12th Parliament as an MP for South Mugirango constituency on a Kenya National Congress ticket. During his first term, he served as a member of the Departmental Committee on Defense and Foreign Affairs, Departmental Committee on Agriculture, Livestock and Cooperative, and Committee on Implementation. Currently, besides being the Majority Whip, he serves as a member of the Constitutional Implementation Oversight Committee, Departmental Committee of Justice and Legal Affairs, and the House Business Committee. In addition, he continues being the mentor to MKU students. He officiated in the inaugural MKU graduation party in August 2023 at Parklands campus. With that brief, I have the honor to invite Honorable Osoro to come before this stand.
How you guys are taking? Because that song used to be played, and immediately after that, you see a cue. Now we are here. Sasa tupatie yetu sisi tuondoke. I can see this guy must be from Kisi or something. The Honorable Kiraitu Murungi, the two presidents, I think, I don't know whether I should speak after the presidents have spoken. I do not have the privilege of having that title of the president. I only share a name with my local chief because I'm the chief whip, so it is. Oh no, we have the chief justice. Exactly. I am honored and privileged to be here today, this afternoon, and I beg your indulgence a little bit. When you look at your program, you'll notice that I'm going to speak towards the end, but I've sought the indulgence of the other speakers because I have a flight to catch at exactly 6:35 p.m. or 18:35. Very tight programs nowadays, but we must be very serious events as this one. So I'm very privileged to be here today. For those who do not know me, my name is Silvanus Osoro. And when this whole program was being cooked, I was part of it. Do I say cooks? Because I had a sitting with the chairman of the Mount Kenya University and the leadership of the school, the director. And in that conversation, this whole thing came about, the alumni and everything. And then he said, we are not looking for a chief guest. you will be the chief guest. I told him, I mean, really, it is just a statement. We're just talking, and immediately, no, I'm not looking for any other chief guest. It should be you. And then it happened, and that is how we found ourselves here. What I'm told to speak about is the law and the law and network or something. You've been here since 1 p.m. and I think this should be the first thing that I should ask. How many people have you known in person? Like, do you know your neighbor? If you do not know your neighbor, please ask your neighbor his name or her name. Please. Exactly. If you do not know your neighbor, and make it even more juicier and ask them what they do in life. So that ujue, because I realize that people do not, yeah, now you are talking. That is what network is about. I am sorry I did not get the memo today. The Honorable Kiraitu got the memo. He's in tie and benefit very hot, because that was the memo here. I see people in black and white. I didn't get that memo again, because I see people very smart around. But at least myself and the president, the LSK president, came from the same place, not the same house. We are straight, sorry. Exactly. And that is where we found ourselves this way. The point is this, that beyond your school, there is life beyond such. You are all, most of us, of course, here are alumni. You are now in private practice and such. But you've even had Mr. Eric make a request here, though indirectly, although I teach him what happens in the floor of the house. When you come for vetting, things are a bit different. Trust me, I'll pretend I do not know you. There is a way you'll have to talk to me. No, not money, but there is a... But that is how things happen. What I'm trying to say is, beyond our schooling and beyond these other things about life, you'll realize that there are phases in life that you really can't move alone, and you've got to know someone. You've got to network. I know, of course, there are people talking too much sometimes is negative. I see people telling me sometimes that, you know, Osoro, you talk too much. Or in politics, you talk too much. The other day I made a statement that has turned to be very controversial, where I say that these things of shareholding should stop, and I still repeat it here, you know, that politicians feel that sense of entitlement, especially when you're in power. You just stamp and say, you know, nyinyi watu wengine hamuna shares na vitu kama hizo, those kind of stories. Even as we speak that, you need to realize that your strength as an advocate or even as a lawyer is in networking and getting to know somebody next to you. If you do not want to network, you're a lawyer, then please, you're in a wrong career. Find yourself a job in a morgue where you don't network, you cannot relate with people, corpses and such. The purpose of this function today is to get to know how far we've come from the point you develop interest to learn law, to the point where you are and where you are heading to. The speakers before me have spoken, and they didn't say that law is evolving. The practice of law is actually changing. Gone are the days where people used to, you know, we used to have different classes of people, the ambulance chasers, you know, I remember sometimes people could find themselves in the courtroom, and I'm sure Lady Justice Helen can relate to this, and you're waiting for somebody to, and even the other students, the students can know this, where you used to masquerade as a third-year student to hold brief. Such things happen, by the way, Lady Justice, and the President has looked at me, that it truly happens, and the students can confirm that. Even beyond students, beyond being a student and getting admitted, you will still see advocates in court, you know, at the bench, waiting for somebody to tap their back and say, hey, hold this brief for so-and-so for 500 shillings, or 1,000 shillings, or 2,000 shillings. That is the face, the first face. Oh, I don't know. That is the first face of a person who has passion for litigation. But beyond there, you need to put your mindset for further networking so that you get to know other areas. When I realized in my practice, in my, you know, every person goes to court and struggles for the court space and litigation and such, I switched mindset towards where I felt I had strength in, and that is the revenue law. And I started again going further to learn about, went to the Kenya School of Revenue again, just to learn what happens about taxes and such. I realized lawyers do not like math. It is through such networks that you go to realize, you sit with the seniors, you realize who you append he and append he, then you pursue such a dream in that country. So today, as you sit here, so, and I've even learned, as I was sitting with our senior, Honorable Kiraitu Murungi, he's also networking. He's sitting with me and lobbying. He's telling me, you know, there is a legislation that I need you to help me push. And he gives me his card, as though I do not have his number, and tells me, you know, I've done this. We need to separate this. I need you to, you know, when I'll be coming to Parliament for such a legislation on energy, please push, help me put this team together for such and such. And I realized with his experience, he's been taking half of my time and while I'm sitting there to create a further network for the benefit, not just for him, but for the benefit of this country. And that is what we need to learn as the legal practitioners. Purpose to network, purpose to know somebody. You all can't fit in one angle, in one area. Get to identify what you're strong at, what you're weak at, get to learn from so-and-so, identify those who are strong at that point, get to know people, and especially in this world where it's survival for the fittest. You do not know somebody, you will hang there. You keep on whining, waking up in the morning and whining and complaining and saying, you know, I do not know so-and-so, I need to know this and this for me to get this. It is through such networks. There are people who wake up in the morning, you know, and sit and get to network with their TVs the entire day. You are a young man. Or sometimes you even wake up very late. And I keep telling the young people wherever I go that you can't sleep and wake up at 8 a.m. every day. You're sleeping as though you are competing with the dead and you want to make it in the land of the living. It is not possible. You've got to find a way to find yourself where people are. Look for people. You are in a career where you must identify yourself and looking for people, just like a politician. Get yourself where people are. Could be church, go to church. Could be mosque, go there. It can be the political places, go there and make yourself known. Court attention, by all means. Some of us have found ourselves here because of courting attention. Nobody knew us. But you find yourself here. You do some time, especially in the political scene, you do some things, sometimes when you watch yourself, you are like, did I just say this? But you just said it. You've caught attention because we are living in a world where you've got to caught attention. Can you imagine a person like myself, you know, a young father, I sit in a burial, it's not something really to celebrate. And then somebody just mentioned something that I don't like in the political scene. I rush from where I'm sitting to try and pull him from the podium. And it becomes war. I was quoting attention. That is why I'm here today. And when they wanted somebody who can push something, I am here today. What do you do You've got to find something. You've got to find something. And I realize there is nothing that you'll get there, even in the political scene. I remember, and I think this is the first time I'm saying this in public, after we won this election. So there were things to do with the distribution, you know, trying to share the cake now, even in the House leadership, in the floor of the House. So the president told me, you know, Osoro, you are the majority whip. I'll give you that seat. And I was there, very sure, quietly, very okay. So we went for a retreat in Naivasha. We were having dinner in the evening. The president joined us, the deputy president, and all the other officials. That time, the government they had not formed government. There were no ministers, and were just members of parliament and the senators. So that evening, the president again assured me that, you know, you will be the chief whip tomorrow. You know, we'll help you campaign so that people vote for you. And at 8 p.m., about 8:30, I left the president, because every person was, of course, fighting for attention. I left him there, and I went to my hotel room. And I woke up at 7 a.m. Remember, at night, I slept as chief whip. When I woke up at 7 a.m., I found some people smiling and laughing in different corners. One walked to me and told me, you are moving around as though you've won. This thing went at night, my friend. Those people you left. And you know, I thought it's a joke because people make jokes around. Those people you left told the president that, you know, when you went to, they used that very scene that I acted in his defense to describe me. That, you know, you're a young man, kuna hasira mingi, you can't lead several members of parliament, utasimama uende upige vile ulipiga yule mwingine the other time. But it was to his advantage. I do not know why I had to use it. And they bought it. So they convinced him and the names were swapped. So we are at 8 a.m. I am not chief whip now. We are supposed to vote at 2. I thought it's a joke. What do? Again, you put attention, bring trouble, my friend. The world is that way. You have to fight for your space. And that is how the world is. Now we are getting at 2 p.m. That is the murky politics. And we are supposed to vote. What do? You pull the other people, the other members of parliament, tell them, you know what? Now you don't make it yours. Whatever each of them was promised, you know it. So I called a few of them and said, are you aware that you think you've been changed? You're not going to be so and so. I called several. Of course it was a lie, sorry. And there was trouble in the floor of the house. I know I'm live and the president knows this story. There was trouble. So 2 p.m. the president is sitting in front, is waiting for members of parliament to come from their lunch places so that we can start the meeting. Nobody's walking in. They are protesting for losing their seats, not mine. Yeah. And then now somebody tells him, you know, this guy, he's been moving around telling people. Then he calls me. What have you done? He said, Your Excellency, you lied. You know? He told me, no. You know, people came and told me, but you know me. Why should you listen to people? And that is how things happen, and the rest is history. I'm today here. So you've got to know. That you've got to court attention and fight for your space. And that happens through networking. Don't sit pretty well somewhere. And I must say, today here, it would be a surprise if I did see Mr. Eric Deuri today here. Because I know you're after something. And now you can be seen in every party where lawyers are. And that is how campaigns are. You guys have seen a story doing rounds on social media of a gentleman that died. And then he was given an option. He faced, of course, he went out to search places where, it's an imaginary story, of course, where he's meant to give, to decide whether to go to. God told him that today, make your choice, whether you want to go to hell or to heaven. He said, before I make a choice, can you allow me to visit? So he was taken to hell. And when he went to hell, first. He found people celebrating, people making merry, and you remember, pastors have been telling him that the devil has a tail. But this time round, we found the devil very smart, and people are eating, celebrating, and it was merry, it was party. Then he said, let me go to heaven and see. Then when he went to heaven, he realized the place is so gloomy. You know, people are just dancing and basic songs that if we start singing here today, most of you will walk out. And they started saying, okay, but there is no food. We're only sitting around one person or one throne. He said, then he was asked, he went now back to the decision maker. He was asked now, you have seen heaven, you've also seen hell. Where do you want to go? In his imagination, he said, no. After all, hell is not as bad as I was being lied to. I think hell is okay. So, you've made a choice to go to hell? Yes. And he went to hell. This time round, when he went to hell, he found the entire place dark. Now the devil is in his tail. Pure, looking as if you all know him. And the place was looking so bad. Then he went to the devil. Why? I mean, I was here the other day. You're looking so good. Yeah, I mean, you were looking so good that time. Why are you this way today? He said, do I know you? I don't know you. And then the devil said, the guy still composed himself and convinced him further. I was here, there was Mary, you people are eating. The devil answered with only one line. But that time when you came here, we were campaigning. So Eric is campaigning, and I didn't. He's campaigning, and I wish you all the best. But I hope even after that, you will continue doing that, because that is what we are accused as the Kenya Kwanza administration, because we told you everything, and I want you to know we were campaigning. Now we are working. Gradually, there are things that will mess a little bit, but you'll because I hear so many stories you guys have been told about an increase of VAT from 16% to 18%. Do not mind. You have it, you'll go to court. And so many other procedures that we'll do. Be that as it may God bless you. Please network today here. By the grace of God, nowadays I lead the Bunge Fellowship in the National Assembly. So I should be in Uganda tomorrow for the National Prayer Breakfast for Uganda and the National Day on Monday. So in my other life, when everything is done, I'll be an evangelist. But for today, I also look at you as, because I've seen like how we are seated on the networking and such, and how cool you are, how calm you guys are. In the next meeting when I'll call you, when I'll be vying for president, I believe you'll be voting for me. 2032, Osoro for president, Mount Kenya. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate. Let's appreciate our chief guest for the nice presentation. Sasa hii umenipatia yote. Thank you so much. Tupige makofi mazuri tafadhali. Asante sana. And indeed, thank you for those beautiful sentiments. And just to echo what he has said, that sometimes you need to cause trouble so that you get your space. I want to cause trouble for the next 30 seconds. And I want to cause trouble by calling one of the council members. I hope I will not get a memo after this. Pro-Chancellor, kindly. Come, I cause trouble with you. Pro-Chancellor, let's appreciate our Pro-Chancellor as he steps to the stage. Wonderful. I want him to be escorted by the Director, Parklands Law Campus, kindly. Kindly, before our chief guest leaves, there is a token of appreciation. Kindly, there is a token of appreciation to our chief guest. So kindly, I want the Pro-Chancellor to take the honors together with the Director, Parklands Law Campus, and anyone who wants to be in the photo. Dean, kindly. We're having a beautiful moment. A beautiful moment of making sure that as he travels all over the world, he has a brand near his heart, because his heart belongs to Mount Kenya University. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's appreciate that one part as we go to the next part. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. Munaweza angalia pande ile iko na TV. Angalieni TV. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. Asante sana. God bless you so much. We request all of us to be seated as we usher in the choir to give us a number. And indeed, it's a beautiful, beautiful moment. The introduction part of it by the lady who will give us an intro of what they are performing. And indeed, it's a beautiful moment. Over to you, the choir.
Distinguished guests, invited guests, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Kiraitu, a 4.1 student at Mount Kenya University Parklands Law Campus. I am the chairperson of Music and Drama Club, a club that was founded this June, and participated in the just concluded music festivals where it presented 2 items, and it became #1. That was Rise and Shine and Alejandro, and it was the team that was recognized by the Kenya authorities under the choral verse of Alejandro Rostova. So that is what they're going to present. Please feel entertained. Thank you.
Wonderful presentation by internationally recognized MKU Parklands Law Campus Choir. Let's appreciate them with a hearty clap. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. As we usher in the next speaker, I want somebody to contribute himself. Kujitolea, anipe namba, nipeane raffle ticket. Nani anataka? Kuja hapa, yule atakuja wa kwanza akuje na aseme namba, lakini atasema namba yake. Kinaweza ipo, si kweli eh? Madam Yona, give me any number.
12.
12. If you have number 12, kindly step to the podium. Number 12, number 12, number 12. Number 12. Number 12. Number 12, number 12, number 12, number 12. They are supposed to be 2. Number 12. Number 12. Number 12. Which one do you prefer? Choose one, not both. Madam anatetemeka, hii ni gani? Asante sana, amejishindia murwa zaidi, atakuwa akifungulia pale mbele, kwa hivyo hamna bugdha. Nataka namba nyingine moja, kwa hivyo nitaenda kwa daktari. Daktari, give me a number.
100.
100. Number 100. Anyone who has number 100. Number 100. Mara ya tatu. Number 100. Ndiye huyu? Number 100? Madam, nasijaona yako. Inaweza kuwa kimeibu. Wonderful, wonderful. This is number 100. They walk away with beautiful gifts from Mount Kenya University. Tuwapigie makofi mazuri wanapochukua nafasi na kuketi chini. Kumbuka zawadi ambayo inakuja next ni zawadi murwa kabisa. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, it is my honor and privilege to invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Administration Planning and Institutional Advancement, Dr. Peter Kiraitu, who is the acting Vice Chancellor, to give his remarks. Kindly.
Thank you, MC. Good evening. Yes, like the MC has said, I'm standing here representing the Vice Chancellor, who is not able to be with us today because he's away on official duties. I'll be brief because I'm cognizant of the time. Hon Silvanus Osoro, who has just left, I want to appreciate the presentation he has made. I know coming after him is not easy, but I'll try to make sure that I deliver the speech from the Vice Chancellor. Our guest speaker, Honorable Kiraitu Murungi. Then we have Honorable Justice Patrick Yage, Judge of Appeal, he is here. Mr. Eric Leuri, President of the Law Society of Kenya. Honorable Justice Helen Omodi was my neighbor, Justice of the Court of Appeal. Honorable Stephen Tisher, I hope he has arrived also. The Pro-Chancellor and Vice Chairman, Mount Kenya University Council, Dr. Vincent Gaido, Mr. Thomas Nganga, who is a council member, Mount Kenya University. Then we have Christine Ireri, I hope she has arrived, from Nairobi County Attorney and Alumni. Joyce Kabaki, CEO, Ajar. Members of the management board present, we have our registrar, Dr. Ronald Madai, who is with us. I also recognize Ms. Neri Wamaida, the Director of Parklands Law Campus, Honorable Dr. Tumbwa, the Dean, distinguished alumni members who are here. We have partners in the legal discourse who are also in the room, like also my neighbor who we are sharing the table with from the Alternative Dispute Resolution Office. Student leaders present, I know you have seen some student leaders. Also Mr. and Ms. MKU, Parklands Law Campus, MKU students, good evening. Yes, I bring you greetings from Professor Jagani, the VC, who is, like I've said, is on official duty, but he has given his speech, so allow me to read the speech quickly. On behalf of Kenya University, it is with great pleasure and honor to warmly welcome you all as we celebrate the auspicious Parklands Law Campus Alumni Luncheon that is deemed a journey beyond the alma mater. A day like today is exclusive and very important to us as it provides MKU the opportunity to engage with the law graduates after a long time, as well as provide them a chance to interact. It also enables the alumni the opportunity to get a bird's eye view of how far the law school has grown over the years since you are important shareholders. Number two, it also allows you to network with your classmates and also to venture into existing higher academic opportunities to advance your skills and knowledge in the legal discourse. Chief guests and partners in the legal arena, MKU is a chartered university that is committed to offering holistic education. The university continues to promote access to higher education by establishing campuses and open distance and e-learning centers in different geographical areas in East Africa and beyond. Recently, we have managed to open 2 adult centers in Machakos and Embu. I'm proud that today our Center of Excellence at the Parklands Law Campus is hosting this event. It also prides me to see a good number of alumni who are gracing this event, and MKU is proud of you and the multiple roles that you are playing in the society. Many of you hold key positions of influence in society and widening scope beyond the legal fraternity. We appreciate your efforts being made for the development of our society and justifying the years that you have spent with us at MKU. Finally, yet importantly, I would like, in the spirit of Customer Service Week, to thank our MKU fraternity, the members of staff, for your contribution to making MKU what we are today. MKU also takes cognizance of that our young people must be empowered with skills and resources geared to shifting their mindset to become opinion shapers, influencers, change agents, and job creators. And you have seen what Honorable Osoro has talked about, and we appreciate because he's a key opinion shaper and he's a key influencer in the country. We are determined to fill the glaring void that exists in the current legal market, and therefore the university has satisfied the Council for Legal Education requirements for accreditation of programs offering legal education in the country by presenting a curriculum that seeks to retool modern legal professionals in tandem with the theme, the gender beyond the Alma matter. Through its practical-driven learning approach, the program seeks to enhance legal and national development through the training of all-rounded legal professionals. The university has invested significantly on the hotel that I've mentioned, and we have quite a number of our programs being offered and examined online. I'm happy that today we are launching distance electronic learning for Masters of Laws, and indeed, this will be very convenient to many postgraduate students in the legal profession. As a university, it is our resolve and commitment to offer the following benefits to our alumni students. One, Masters of Laws program, the discounted rate for the alumni students, expanding the alumni internalization for a wider professional network, offering online educational resources, mentorship opportunities, access to exclusive events and opportunities sponsored by MKU, and publication of the School of Law Journal. I was expecting some appreciation of what we have in offer. Finally, I reiterate the commitment of the university to make a strong contribution supporting innovators and revelation technology in the development of legal knowledge. Chief guest, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to invite Dr. Vincent Gaido, the Pro-Chancellor and Vice Chairman of the Council, to come and give his remarks. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. Let's appreciate our acting Vice Chancellor with a hearty clap. Wonderful, wonderful. Before you go to the next step, ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite for an interlude a special group who should be on the stage right now, who are going to perform a beautiful, 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 beautiful something. Over to you. As we do this, we'll be requesting all of us who are outside kindly to step in and take our positions as we get to the final part of our program. Over to you, our dancers.
Good evening, everyone. Before you is Groove and Vibe Dance Crew. We are going to do you some slideshows that we have. You're welcome.
Kwa sababu ya miondoko wanaambiwa wateremke chini kidogo.
love, give me your body. Under my breath, she on my teeth, give me your body. And nobody touching you, when they try it, they touching me. Everybody crushing you, but I'm wanting to marry you. I love you, that it and not that. You can say that it from me, it's my now you don't matter, if I'm being inside me. I'm your water, baby, do something nice. Yeah, I'm mad, I'm mad, I'm mad, I'm mad, I'm mad, I'm mad, I'm mad. Yeah. Hello. Ababa. Sounds Abba. If you want to some more, when you get around to Kambali, when you want to some more, when you get around to Kambali. I said, don't read about it, Sisi somilima, tutakutana. Sisi ni people, tutaolana. Sisi ofisima, tutasomana. Ilimishirikisha, nibange selemani. Ilimlipulipa, unadaja tumezani. Ilimishirikisha, nibange selemani. Ujipostisha, kama webosi wa selemani we excel. Wa selemani we excel. Wa selemani we excel. Selemani we excel.
Angalia mrembo sasa, cheki mrembo sasa, cheki. Don't try this at home. Na hawa ni mawakili. Tone. Tuko na challenge kwa dini. Ako wapi Dina? Simame. Dini simama. Dini hebu simama Dini. Hebu Dini simama. Haya Dini simama. Dini simama. Challenge kwa Dini. Haya mpe move. Pea Dini move. Twende. Mpe move. Huyu ni bazuu kabisa. Makofi kwao mazuri kabisa. Wonderful. Indeed. Nani alisema kuwa lawyer is a boring life? You can also practice this. Start when you are in private before you come to public. Si kweli, eh? So that you also don't project your two same feet, same side. Na inakuwa ni shwari kabisa. Tuwapigie makofi mazuri tena kabisa. Shwari kabisa. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to invite the Pro-Chancellor and the Vice Chair of the Mount Kenya University Council, Dr. Vincent Gaido, to give his remarks and invite our guest speaker. Kindly, sir. Tumpigie makofi mazuri kabisa.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I don't want to take a lot of the time. All protocols observed, of course. I'm here on behalf and standing on behalf of the chairman of the board of directors, Professor Dr. Gesharu, who is out of town on some assignment. And my presence here and representing him is a commitment of the board to support the Parkland Law Campus in totality. We know that identifying training of lawyers as one of our items in the university was not an easy move. It was not easy, and as you know, law is a regulated program with regulations and with regulators, and for accreditation to be assured, a lot of work had to be done, and we are happy that the officers who are assembled here, the dancers who are assembled here, have been available and willing to support the growth of the institution and the training of lawyers. It is exciting to know that we are talking of launching the Alumni Association of the lawyers trained in Mount Kenya University, which the dean told us here that it is now to the tune of 1,000 plus. That is not a mean achievement. It is not a mean achievement, and we are proud, and we are very happy. And especially, we appreciate you who dare to believe in us. It is you who believed in us that motivated the university to continue investing resources and time, and even the necessary human resource to support the school. I therefore wish to communicate the commitment of the board to continue making available quality education for lawyers through support and investment in infrastructure and every other material and facility that may be deemed necessary to train high-class lawyers. MKU, therefore, remains committed to being the higher education institution seeking to offer access, quality, and relevant higher education, especially in law. And that is why today, as we launch the MA program, we are saying, and I appreciate what the director said, that the director has given us a chronology from diploma to bachelor's to master's, and the target is even higher, and the dean has been given the challenge to offer us a PhD program, which I'm sure will happen. And I can assure you, the board is ready to facilitate that. In fact, to make law and lawyers available, quality lawyers available for Kenya and the region, Mount Kenya University, through its new university in Rwanda, Mount Kigali University, on the offering is the establishment of a law training program in Mount Kigali University. We are in the pipeline. Because they say, what we have been able to do here in Kenya would wish to be replicated in Rwanda, where we have Mount Kigali University accredited as a full-fledged university under the Rwanda regulation framework. The other thing I would wish to say is that lawyers are very important. They are very important. And sometimes people seek services of lawyers when they are distressed. But it is true, and we have seen it here. Lawyers are available to give us information, training that we may learn or may need in order to be good citizens of this country. We are told ignorance of law is no defense, isn't it? So we are therefore calling you, lawyers, to use every opportunity to communicate and educate Kenyans so that Kenyans can continue to remain good people, good citizens. And we are therefore making available to you, lawyers, the NKU facilities for you to do corporate social investments. We are opening to you Mount Kenya associated institutions such as TV47, Radio 47 to communicate and train and talk to Kenyans. You are welcome. The other thing I will say, in Mount Kenya University, in the main campus, we have a modern, high-class convention center known as Moi Kibaki Convention Center. It is a facility with a capacity of over 2,000, and we're inviting you to use this to also do your things, talk to people, do town halls, so that Kenyans can be given the knowledge they require. I recommend and commend the law school, because I remember in the course of your training, you did a CSR in Muranga, where you went out and educated people, supported people on matters of land. We wish to see this. I remember when the dean spoke here, he talked of training between class and practice, practicals in law. And this can happen just like you did in Muranga. But why law? Why do you invest in law? Why do you take law? You know, by taking law, it takes me to the Bible. I'm a Catholic. In church, there is a song we sing and a prayer where we say, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth, peace on earth to people of good will." You'll only be at peace as a lawyer. You'll only be at peace as a professional. You'll only be at peace in whatever you do if you are a person of goodwill. As you work, as you go out there to serve, be a person of goodwill. And you'll be blessed. Whatever you do, whatever you earn, there is a presenter here, the lady who wants to be a lawyer. She said she wants to be a lawyer to become rich. You'll be rich, but let that richness be generated from being a person of goodwill. And that way, you will enjoy your wealth here and in heaven. Finally, there is a school that has a very interesting motto. For us, we say, unlocking infinite possibilities. There's a school I know, theirs is only wonder knows. Only wonder knows. In life, we become curious and therefore seek to give solutions when we wonder. If we do not wonder, then we shall not be creative. So it is by being curious that we seek solution. So as lawyers, just like the chief guest spoke here, as you network, you don't network for the sake of it. Wonder, what can you derive from your networking? what will it lead you to? The person next to you, just wonder, what value can that person have in your life? What value can that person have in your career? Only wonder knows. And when you wonder, you will go ahead and seek to discover. And when you discover, you'll be knowledgeable and will be a solution to this matter. Very finally, education you get is not for your own sake. The education you're going to get in Mount Kenya University and you, the alumni, the reason why you are relevant where you are, it's not because of your selfish holding on to education. It is because that education that you got is relevant and is useful to the society. So, as a candle does not lose anything by hitting another candle. Keep influencing, keep lighting other candles. Wherever you go, become relevant, become useful, and let your education be seen for the good of all, not for your own selfish gain. Having said all that, I say thank you very much for your audience, and I pray that the alumni association that you are forming and that you have formed, we shall become a true communion beyond the lecture halls. That this will become an assembly where you are going to share, network, and influence the space you occupy, and that your university, your alma mater, will benefit from your experience as you come back to support the young ones who will come after you. I wish you all the best, and may God bless you.
Let's appreciate him with a hearty clap.
Okay, he's disrupting my flow of things, but the unfortunate thing, when the MCs have the microphone and when they're given the space, they take it all. Okay, all right, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Let's appreciate our Pro-Chancellor with a hearty clap. Wonderful, wonderful. Sir, I want you to do the honors and give me one number, any number, for a gift.
4.
Number 4, number 4. Where are you, number 4? Number 4, number 4, zawadi kutoka kwa Pro-Chancellor. Number 4, number 4. Makofi mazuri, number 4 ni wawili. Number 4 ni wawili. Wonderful, wonderful. Sasa utawapea kwa njia yoyote ile. Sijui hiyo challenge itakuwa namna gani. Kuna zawadi mbili.
I don't want to lose these two beautiful ladies by picking for them. I invite them to select. You're welcome. Okay? Very well. I'm very
wonderful. Thank you so much. This is indeed our ni waaminifu. Unaona mpaka wananyonyesha. Mko na gift already.
Thank you.
Hamwezi nyang'anywa. Thank you. So you can give me one more last one. One more number.
What number?
And it is 1 to 200.
Okay, 200.
200. Anyone who has gotten number 200. 200 inakaa ameenda kukula sapa. 200. Oh, 200 ako hapa 200. Makofi ya 200. But the Pro-Chance confirm kama ni 002 ama ni 200.
This is 200.
It is 200, yeah? Wonderful.
At least here I have not divided attention, so.
Yes. And finally, one last one. Hey, jamaa amefurahi.
Finally, this one, any other number?
Yes, any other number.
104.
104? 104, where are you? 104? Kwani hamna nyota? 104? Madam ni wewe 104? Huyu mwenye anatembea na hatabasamu? Oh, si huyu. Namba nyingine. 104 mara ya tatu, mara ya pili. Twende kwa another number.
25.
25. Where are you, number 25? Not 52, 25. Boss, nyota ndio. Ndio anakimbia hapa mbio mbio. Hey, kimbia kimbia. 25 25 25 25 25 25 ni wawili. So you have divided attention. Again.
Okay. Now, okay. What shall I suffer? In a boy child and a girl child. But because I don't want to favor the girl child, let them also pick. Karibu. Pick what you choose. The only thing I can do then, okay, the boy child takes first.
Yes.
Right.
Ladies first, men before.
You've already picked, that's okay. You want to change? You can't. This you see, this is the problem of boy child. The lady? Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. We have one last gift. Remember, if you register with us for master's class, Masters of Laws class, you get a scholarship of up to 25%, and we want to present a gift to one of the persons who have registered today and has already paid school fees, and I'll invite the Pro-Chancellor to do the honors. Remember, we are waiting for you to join this class. So baada ya hii kimbia pale, jiandikishe, lipa hiyo pesa kidogo, ni
150, but you can book by just paying 25,000.
25,000 Kenyan shillings, na unakuwa shwari kabisa. Tunampa zawadi.
So, read the name? Yes, I have the name of Muthoni Achara.
Muthoni, she has already registered for her master's class, and we have a very beautiful token of appreciation to her. Let's appreciate our master's students on board.